Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching this. This is Dan, and this is Dan Tech Channel. So in this video, we are going to talk about the amazing topic that so many people have been asking for, and that is, how much do you think YouTube actually pays me for every 1,000 views that I just get here on the YouTube? So is it $0.5? Is it $10? Is it $1,000? Let's just talk in Kenya shillings. Do you think 100 bob, 1 bob, 1,000 bob for every 1,000 views? This is what I'm going to answer in this video. So let's make sure that you watch this video until the end, and don't forget to subscribe down one over there, because you will just be notified anytime I just upload a new video, especially when you subscribe and turn on that notification bell and you press all the videos of course. And now let's just start this video right away so that you can just understand everything I'll just be talking in this video. Now, where we start? Now, this is the story on how you have to know this. For you to get paid by the YouTube, you must know different aspect over here, and that is CPM, RPM, and you have to know all those things. They are the ones that determines how much you are going to get paid by the YouTube. For example, let's say your CPM or RPM is high. That means for you, you've been getting paid a high amount of money compared to the guy who CPM is low despite views. So you can get 1,000 views and the other one get 1,000 views, but you will be paid differently. Let that sink in your mind. The next thing, how is that CPM determined? It is just determined by the kind of content you produce, and also determined by the country you are from. For example, Kamasis, the guys that are from Kenya, Africa, all those countries around over here, our CPM and RPM is of course very low, okay? And the guys that are from United Kingdom, USA, UK, these guys, they have high kind of CPM. So when I get 1,000 views, I may get some amount of money, and the guy in the US, United Kingdom, can get 5 times of what I'm getting here in Kenya. That sounds very crazy, I know, but what are you expecting maybe to get when you get 1,000 views in Kenya? Of course, we share a lot of common in many countries, as I said earlier. Now, what is the difference between the CPM and RPM? You can be asking that, because I'll just be jumping to my computer. I'll just be showing you in different videos that acquired 1,000 views and how much I got paid on that. Now, CPM just means cost per mile, that is cost per 1,000. Mile means 1,000. RPM means revenue per mile. So there's difference. You paid, okay, of course you get paid. If you just want to calculate how much YouTube has paid you, don't go for CPM, go for RPM, because RPM is, for example, my total, if you just go to your average RPM and you get your RPM is 4, and that month you got 30,000 views, so you multiply 30 times 4, which is $120. That is how it goes. Not CPM. Don't calculate your revenue according to the CPM. CPM is just means cost per mile. The cost that advertisers have put, the amount of money they have put into your video. But guess what? Even if you got 1,000 views, not all of them. For example, kuna watu watch this video but they not see hand on this video. So it means that is not counted there. That's why we count according to the revenue that you have got from that video, not the views exactly. And that's why you have to calculate by the revenue, not per cost. Because yes, they watched 1,000 views, but not all of them saw the hand. Okay? Now you will go for revenue that you got out of that average revenue. And when you just multiply that, that is when you get the amount of money. So I've been jumping right to my computer to show you how much YouTube pays me for every 1,000 views. Let's start right now.
Now, as you can see right over here,
this is my YouTube analytics over here, and these are the videos and how they have performed. Okay, and now I'm going to pick two types of videos right over here, because it's just very difficult to determine how much you just get paid by 1,000 views, but I'm going to do an average between this, and we can come with a conclusion to see how much we just be getting paid with 1,000 views. Now when we come to this video right over here, I'm going to check over here. This is a review I just made about the YouTuber.cash, and you can see this video attained, that is, over 18,000 views. So how much do you think that this video is really going to make right over here? So we're going to be analytics so that we can see how much this video has made so far, and then after that I will just show you something that is very important and very vital, so that you can just be knowing the difference between how YouTube just pays this one, because that is just the basis of everything. That is the base of everything that you just be have to be knowing over here. So I'm been going to analytics on the left side over here. Of course I could have clicked analytics, but I don't know, my computer was hanging, but that's not important. So this is analytics. Guess what, I'm not going to find anything over here. And guess what, after this video attaining over 18,000 views, then this video got 426 watch time. It gained me over 184 subscribers, and then I got, that is 29.79 euros. That's about 3,200 like just like that, yeah. So about 3,200 or 3,000 Kenya shillings. That is how it just got that amount of money. And when we come to the revenue right over here, because that is our important thing about over here, we are going to see that this video, of course you can see the reason this video did make a lot of money is because it's 6 minutes long. If this video was at least 8 minutes long, I could have placed ads on the middle of the video, and in case it could maybe have made like 100. And now as you can see, the RPM is very low. You can see the CPM is high, but the RPM is very low. As I said earlier, you just have to be multiplying by RPM, not CPM, because for example, let's say we multiply, so you have to multiply whatever you have got in the views times the RPM. Let me just give you the example. For example, we have seen that our RPM is 1.62, that is 1.62. Then we are going to multiply let's just multiply 1.62 then times 18,000 views. How much do we get? You can see it is 29. Of course we have 18.57, something like that. You can see it is equal to this amount. Now you don't have to multiply, because if you just multiply 3.74 times 18, you can see this figure is lying. So you don't have to multiply with the CPM, you have to multiply with RPM. So when your RPM is high, expect the amount of money to be very high. I'm going to show you this because I'm going to another video of mine right over here, and these are different kind of the videos. So when your video at least got, so I got this video, so you can see the video we were talking about, the YouTuber.cash in 18,000 views with the same. You can see even the minute, this is also 6.3, so they have the same range, that is 6 minutes, but you can see this as 11,000 views. So you expect maybe the revenue to be below 29 like the previous one, but guess what, let's just go to the analytics. I show you where the magic happens. This has low views, but guess what, let's come over here to the analytics of this. Guess what, this video made over 179 euros. This is about 20,000 Kenya shillings. The other one made 3,000. This made over 20,000 Kenya shillings with only 11,000 views. With only 11,000 views, okay. So this means for every one, okay, for this video, it means that for every, we can just even divide. So if this mean, where is my calculator, it's just disappeared. So we can even just calculate by the hand. It means that for every
1000 views, I was getting over here in this video, I was getting 2 bob, 2 Kenya shillings for every one viewer. For every one viewer, I was getting 1 Kenya shillings. Let's just go to there. You will see the revenue, of course, it will just be very high, very, 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 very high. You can see the RPM is 15. The previous one, the RPM was 1 point something. This is 15. That means for every 1000 views I'll get here, I'll be multiplying it. For example, even that video, you see, if this video just blows up and then it can get over 100,000 views, over 100,000 views, I'm going to be getting over 150,000 Kenya shillings. Yeah, that's amazing. Just watch that video, it's amazing. Yeah, this means when I just get over, if this video blows and then get 1 million, so it means I'm going to get over 2 million Kenya shillings through this video. You can see CPM is here, is higher, but this is lowest. Okay, and it means this amount of money. So with that, we can just conclude that you can make between two, so because this is the highest RPM I've seen. There's also another video that has a CPM of 79, but it just keep fluctuating and changing. But we can conclude that for every 1000 views, you get between 0.5 Kenya shillings to 2 bob, the highest. So when we just calculate that value and maybe and plus and do divide, we can just conclude maybe you are going to get 0.5 Kenya shillings or 1 bob. Okay, we can say just 1 bob if you are, if your content is about money. For those who are doing commenting, I'm sorry, because yeah, the content, you can see my content is about money, and this content, the RPM of the content, of course, is higher. And there's something else that you have to know over here, is that on this content right over here, you'll be, yeah, it has a high RPM and CPM also. So you can see like this video is, I don't know, that some videos don't do good, but others just do good. Okay, and now that is how you just have to know that. But on that conclusion, I can say, because it just varies by video to video. Okay, my overall CPM is my overall RPM, I think, is around 4. Okay, so it means for every 1000 views, I'm going to get 400 Kenya shillings. For every one view, I'll get 400 Kenya shillings. Okay, so we can say like that. So we can come with a conclusion to say for every 1000 views, you'll be getting like 300 Kenya shillings to 500 Kenya shillings if you are, at least your channel is just doing good in terms of RPM, between 300 Kenya shillings to 500 Kenya shillings. Okay, now for example, you get all that amount of money, you can just calculate and see how much you're going to make. Yeah, the one we are going about, we were saying about 1 bob and one, that is for every one viewer. For every one viewer, you can see, you can get, I was getting on that video that as I RPM, I was getting like, for every one viewer, I was getting over 2 bob, 2 Kenya shillings for every viewer. Okay, but in overall, I'm getting like 400 Kenya shillings or to 500 Kenya shillings for every 1000 views that you will get right over here. But if you just want maybe a specific value, you can divide 300 plus 400 divided by 2. You can see it's just like 350 Kenya shillings for every 1000 views you get. That's an amazing deal, because when you just get maybe 10,000 per day, that is 3,500 per day, just getting views. And ukiwa unafanya what you just love on the YouTube over here. So if you just love this content, make sure to subscribe, turn on notification, let me know what you just want to know next, because I can just give you anything that you just want right over here. Okay, continue watching, like this video, share to your friends, let them know what they may be searching on the YouTube, to know how YouTube pays the news YouTubers. By the way, it's not even late to start on the YouTube. You can really make money on the YouTube. See you next time. Goodbye.